Hello party people, it's Junkwax Jack. It's another TTM Success video, and I've got 3 for you. We'll dig out some fun facts and show off these cool signatures. Hope you're all doing well. You're enjoying some of these spring training games. I'm liking what I'm seeing with my New York Mets. Anyway, so our first TTM for this video comes to us from North Houston, Texas. And it is Gerald Young. And I must say, I really liked his signature a lot. So I sent him the 89 tops for my set. I also sent him a 90 Donruss. You'll notice I made the effort to pick a card where you could see the signature pretty well. And honestly, you can see it pretty well in an 89 tops too. That's always a concern of mine for those, but what can you do? His signature looks amazing, and he's the first one I've ever gotten where he incorporates his number to his uniform number into his cards or his signature, and I think that's super awesome. So what can I tell you about Gerald Young? He played in the bigs for 8 seasons, mostly center field. He has the distinction of being the very first person born in Honduras to play MLB, which I think is pretty sweet. He played with 3 teams during his career. It was the Astros, the Colorado Rockies, the inaugural Colorado Rockies, and ended his career with the St. Louis Cardinals in 1994. So let's see, what else? He actually started out as a Met. He was drafted in the 5th round of the 82 draft, which was a pretty impressive class. That would have been Doc Gooden, Palmeiro. Anyway, that's an impressive group. They traded him to the Astros for Ray Knight, which, as it turns out, was a pretty great trade because he was an integral part of their World Series victory in 1986. We're all still talking about it because that's the last one we got. He was 5th in National League Rookie of the Year voting, even though he didn't play a whole half of a season with the club, which is pretty impressive, I think. So he spent up through 1989 constantly in the majors, I would, as far as I can tell. And then he did spend a little bit of time on the DL and also AAA for the Astros over the Tucson Toros. Ended up a free agent, which is when he ended up joining the Colorado Rockies in their first year. Didn't really go anywhere from there. So he played one last game after just some spurts here and there in between, farm systems. And one of the farm systems he actually was in was the AAA affiliate of the Mariners. And he didn't even end up playing in the bigs for the Mariners. So he ended his career August 11th playing for the Cardinals. These are great signatures, though. That is a fantastic signature. I love the 2. That's slick, man. But anyway, he doesn't charge a fee. It did take a little while to get these back. I'll flash the number up here. And but overall, fantastic TTM. Thank you so much, Mr. Young. And now on to TTM Success number 2. TTM Success number 2 comes to us from the Metroplex in Michigan. You like these stamps? I got the cool Yogi Berra ones. That was fun. It's Frank Tanana. 3-time All-Star, as you can tell from the inscription I asked him to put on my 89 tops there. I sent him another one. I sent him the 88 Donruss Baseball's Best. I'm a fan of those. And he sent back I guess it's a religious pamphlet, but it's the size of a baseball card. So I guess I'll just make it stand like that. All right. So what can I tell you about Frank Tanana? He was in MLB 20 years. He was in the game a long time. Started out with the Angels, ended with the Yankees in 93. As you can tell, like the cards I had of him were from his second longest stint with a team, which would have been the Detroit Tigers. 7 years with the Angels, played 1 year with the Sox, Bo Sox, played 3 years with the Texas Rangers, and then to Detroit for 7 years. A year with the Mets, a year with the Yankees, and that's probably enough to make anyone retire. So he's a Michigan boy, though. He's raised in Northwest Detroit. He was a first-round pick of the Angels back in '71. He was a big part of a pitching rotation that included Advil spokesperson Nolan Ryan. They were tough stuff back in the day. Had a heck of a year in -- ended with 19 wins and a 2.54 ERA, which is pretty damn impressive. Let's see, he was the ERA leader in '77. The year after, he was the strikeout leader in '75. He was an All-Star from '76 to '78, but he was nowhere near done with his career. He had a very solid career. Ended up with a win-loss record of 240 and 236, which, as you know, honestly, a pitcher's win-loss record really doesn't have that much impact on how good they were as a pitcher, because you can be the best pitcher in the world, Jacob deGrom, and your guy's not hit the ball, and you still lose. His ERA is 3.66 for a career, which is not bad at all, and he did get 2,773 strikeouts. To me, that's a solid career. Oh, here's an interesting one for you. In high school, specifically Detroit Catholic Central High School, he had a 32-1 record in his high school career. He lost one game. That's a hell of a team. That is one hell of a team. So anyway, that's my story to tell about Mr. Frank Tanana. Thank you so much, sir, for the cards and for this booklet. It's just too, it's almost like a Christmas card, but anyway, whatever. Thank you so much. These are really cool, and I appreciate it. And now, get my fingers out of the way. And now we'll go on to TTM return number 3. All right, everybody. TTM number 3. This is a humdinger right here. This one comes back to us from, this is interesting. I sent it to Illinois, and it is postmarked Phoenix, Arizona. A globetrotter, if you will. It is none other than Hall of Famer Rhino Sandberg. Holy cow, as Harry Carey would say. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2005. He started playing in the bigs for the Phillies in '81, ended his career where he was for most of his career, in Chicago with the Cubs. He amassed 282 home runs with a .285 batting average, and didn't do too. 1,061 RBIs. Let's not forget about that. And as a manager, he actually did really well too. His record is 119 and 159, which is a winning percentage of .428. So anyway, like we said, he started out with the Phillies. He spent pretty much the rest of his career, apart from that 1 year, with the Cubs. He was the manager of the Phillies from 13 to 15. He was born and raised Spokane, Washington. Played football, and then ended up getting selected in the '78 baseball draft by the Phillies. And he was involved in quite a trade. They traded him and Larry Boa, who apparently is one of the best TTMers ever, for shortstop Ivan De Jesus. No disrespect whatsoever. I have no idea who Ivan De Jesus is, and I'll have to look him up. That was a lopsided trade, it sounds like. Anyway, I'm reading here, it says this trade now reckoned as one of the most lopsided deals in baseball history. So there's that. Man, this guy was one of the best second basemen of the 80s, 90s. He was a great player. Gold Glove award winner. Let's see, what else do I have on him? 10-time All-Star. He was the National League MVP in '84. He won the Gold Glove 9 times, the Silver Slugger 7 times. He was the home run leader in the National League in 1990, and actually got his number retired by the Cubs. So nobody else can wear 23 unless they have a special Ryan Sandberg day. So it sounds like he's done pretty damn well for himself, I would say. He married his high school sweetheart. That's pretty awesome. Had 2 kids. They divorced. He remarried. He's got 8 grandchildren. Heck yeah. Oh, here's one last thing for you. This is kind of cool. He was inducted as the laureate of the Lincoln Academy of Illinois and awarded the Order of Lincoln, the state's highest honor, by the governor of Illinois in 2017. That's quite a career. Mr. Sandberg, thank you so very, very much for sending this back to me. So here's the thing with Mr. Sandberg. You send him 1 card. You send him a $10 bill. You will get your card back signed. If you send him 2 cards and a $20 bill, he will send your cards back unsigned and keep your money. I don't make the rules. I don't understand the rules. That's just how I hear it happens. So send him 1 card, send him $10, and proven results right there. So yeah, so that's it. Let's get the final spread out here, and we'll wrap up. So thanks everybody for checking out this latest TTM video. How about that Hall of Fame Ryan Sandberg signature? Is pretty awesome. If you're just finding the channel, thank you for checking it out and watching to the end. If you like what you see here, you want more TTM videos, I also open packs of cards from time to time. Subscribe to the channel. Do all the stuff. Like the videos. Hit the little bell so you'll be notified when I make another video. All that jazz. It's so much fun doing this, and it's so much fun sharing my love of the hobby and the game with you, and I hope that you'll come back for more. So this is Junk Wax Jack signing off, and you have a great day, and we'll talk again real soon. Take care.